radio right
Mm.
now and turn it on, and I have all this filth that's here in the air. Just can't
Yes.
hear it unless I have this antenna here, right? I've noticed as I do ruqya, do jinn work, I've
Yes.
noticed where there is more of these wave with filth, it's harder to work on them than if you
Yes.
take them to a place that doesn't have these electrical magnetical fields. I'm asking one of the masjids I go to buy jammers for cell
Yes.
phones and stuff because I really think that at some level they are affecting us, our prayers and our spirituality and our pondering and reflection. And to have a space where that none of that negative waves are in there. So that's just at an experimental level. I'd also like to look at that and the effect of something like that.
All of the Wi-Fi, all of the cell phones, absolutely off during prayer, during every approach to Allah, and I bet you will find a big difference. And that's still the mosque is still going to be surrounded by these influences, but they will not be consciously bringing them in. You
Right.
see. Now, let's just talk about this principle here. We talked already about the principle of the sigil.
Mm.
Okay. Let's go back to the Second World War and to the first atom bomb. There was a fellow, I'm forgetting his name now, but he was a physicist intimately related with the development of the bomb, and he was an active Satanist. He was close enough to the developers of the bomb and intimate enough with the process as part of the design team to actually put a sigil, a living sigil from a sacrificed infant, a part of that, into the bomb. And then they recited a mantra and a prayer, a curse over that bomb, so that when it went off, it would send this throughout the entire globe. So he marked the globe as a primal high priest, as the chief high priest of the cult.
Falaq in Arabic means to split,
Ah,
which is very interesting. So, قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ, I seek refuge from the Lord of the one that allows things to split. مِنْ
yes.
شَرِّ مَا خَلَقَ, from the
Oh,
evil that he has created. And then right after that it mentions the blowing of knots and doing
yes,
magic. So when
yes.
you were explaining this, that brought that to my mind that
That's it.
here's a bomb that blows up and splits, and in it
Yes.
is magic.
And so when we talk about this thing, I brought that example up because that is what's taking place now, but on a more magnified level
Mm,
and on a more intense level, because these electromagnetic fields and frequencies with which we are bombarded are fragmenting our electromagnetic being,
mm,
okay, and cutting us off from the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
mm,
Okay. This is another reason that the Prophet said, go and live in the mountain. Take
mm,
your goats and go and live in the mountain, far away from these people, far
mm,
away from the cities.
mm.
Okay. Now,
Now you say that to
these,
somebody today, they'll be like, "Have you gone mad?"
yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I think Muslims, astaghfirullah, but Muslims would be very stubborn too, even
Mhm.
more stubborn than some non